Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. This is Game Day Live, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios here in beautiful New Jersey, in the bunker. I'm your host, Sam Wu. Vinny Parisi at pucksandpitchforks.com is on assignment. Actually, he's getting some last-minute vacation time to himself before the big season, the New Jersey Devils. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Before we begin, just a reminder, it is the 5-year anniversary of the Let's Go Devils podcast. Big things happening in October. It was October of 2017. We did the maiden voyage. 3 Devils fans at a bar, talking Devils hockey. Now we're going to be at Chickies and Pete's for opening night of the season, October 13th, 1526 Packer Avenue in South Philadelphia, before the Devils take on the Flyers on the road. And October 15th, as you know, American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. We will be there for Game Day Live and Devils After Dark for both events. And I hope to see you there. Getting some emails, DMs about it. Should be around between 5 to 7 p.m. Depends when Beer Baron arrives. You know, Beer Baron, he's always slow to the party. Just want to say hello to everybody on YouTube Live, Facebook Live. We've got some big events going on. Hope to see you there. Dave Riley, Craig Best, Mike Rossi. Happy Devils Thursday. Anthony LaPena says, happy Devils Thursday to you and each and every Devils fan. LGD Technique says, let's do this. Well, yes, let's do this because there are 2 preseason games left. Tonight against the New York Icelanders is what the schmooze would say on WFAN. And the Boston Bruins, the big bad Boston Bruins, this Saturday in Boston. And there are several rookies, prospects, even veterans trying to make this roster as things have gotten very competitive. Very competitive. It looks like the lineup today. Who's in, who's out tonight? Zetterlund, Boquist, Holtz. They can make the team, the squad, this upcoming season in a couple days. Wood, McLeod, Graham Clark, second line. Foote, Talavidi, and Hallinan. Geertsen, Pinho, and Bastian to round up the lines. Your pairings, Graves, Severson, Ball, Smith, Ahoychuk, and Nemeth. Blackwood starting tonight. Vanacek backing up. I believe Vanacek is going to start in Boston. And we talked about this a few times this week. The competition is sharp. The competition is good. We love competition. It brings the best out of players. But now, final stretch, some players admitting, I haven't had a really great camp standing out. But I think Alexander Holtz has. And if he continues that progress, he'll make it hard for the coaching staff to have him start in Utica. But at the same time, Nick Villano of pucksandpitchforks.com and I were talking about it yesterday on the State of the Fan address that some of these contracts may not allow it, may sway Tom Fitzgerald, Devils GM, of course, a different way. Willie B Nation 24 says, Happy Devils Thursday. Devils fans, enjoy the win against Boston. Let's get another one against the Islanders. Yes, against those Islanders who just recently, I think reportedly, signed Matthew Barzal to a big contract. Lou Lamoriello trying to get it done. Well, Andrew Gross, remember Andrew Gross? Now covering the Islanders, says that Varlamov and Sorokin. Varlamov is starting in net. On defense for the Islanders, Salo, Polak, Dobson, Romanov, Ledoux. Let's see here. Parisi, Barzal, Martin. Who really cares who the Islanders are playing? But I think right now the Devils are really focused on these players are playing. Andreas Johnson is not in the lineup today. Could he be on the way out? Don't know. Amanda Stein also tweeted out earlier today that it appears that Simon Nemec will get a shot at quarterback in the second wave of the power play tonight. And we talked about the power play at length yesterday. I made a sarcastic comment. I was joking around a little bit about putting John Marino on to pair it with Dougie Hamilton instead of going 4 forwards because all the shorthanded chances. It was a little bit of a joke. Some people took it a little seriously. Got a little Twitter banter out of it. Sarcastic comments happen on this podcast. Sometimes it leads to a life of its own, just like beef and beefalytics. We all like the beefalytics. Jim Leahy says, what's up, Sam? Just joined the stream. Do you know if we're on MSG or the app today? I believe we're on, I think both, believe it or not, or Devils Hockey Network and also MSG. I believe we are on. I can't even keep track. Maybe on this Game Day Live, we're going to have to keep track where you find the Devils because everything, media right now is so fragmented that they could be on your Apple Plus. They could be on your streaming on, I don't know, Hulu, ESPN Plus, illegally streaming on some Russian site. I don't know. Can the Devils just make it simpler? I mean, I wish the Devils could have a deal with these folks where you just go and marketing people. If you're watching and listening to this podcast, I have a suggestion. A lot of us are kind of like Neanderthals when it comes to sports, and we're just lazy, and we don't want to work to find our Devils. Could we have like maybe such as, because everything's digital right now, on the app, that if it's not on the Devils app, that you can click on it and it'll just go to another app and boom, you got your Devils game or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they do that. I don't know. But everybody asked me, and I wish I can point them in a different direction. Be like, yo, here's the channel guide. You go here every game and you'll find it somehow. Anthony LaPena says, I think Saturday we might see more players that are going to round up the final roster. Tonight might be the last edition, that final roster. At least that's my thoughts. What do you think, Mr. Wu? Well, Mr. Wu thinks that every game is going to be audition, even after the regular season starts. Because a lot of these kids that may be getting sent down to Utica, or maybe because of for a variety of reasons that maybe had nothing to do with hockey, I think really everybody is on the block. And that's good because Lindy Ruff and the coaching staff will put out the best players at any given moment, and there's no entitlement. You got to earn your roster spot. And what happens with that is you have accountability if you're not performing. But as what Michael Hayes says, at this very moment, we have two 1B goalies. We have two 1B goalies trying to be a 1A goalie. They're going to be a tandem, and so far, this preseason, the small sample size, I know it's preseason, but it seems like it appears that the goaltending situation, I don't want to over-deliver, has been stabilized, meaning we know who may be in net each night, barring any injuries, and I think that's a good thing. And I think Vitek Vanacek so far has been good and steady. Consistent. Mackenzie Blackwood, he made a lot of saves against the New York Rangers. And this is good. Both are out to a decent start, but I will not talk Vezina talk ever till they actually prove it on the ice during the regular season over a period of time throughout the season. I think it's still anybody's net, and it's time to put up or shut up. I think Ryan McGill has done a great job so far. It's a work in progress, trying to fix a lot of the issues that the Devils had. But it all comes down to, again, I think the number one thing is the shorthanded chances going the other way when the Devils are on the power play. Those are just emotional letdowns if you give up a shorthanded goal or chance for that matter. And you can't do that. You've worked so hard on even strength, 5-on-5, 4-on-4, 3-on-3 in some cases, or even on the kill, the man down situations. Why do they keep on doing that? Big Steve Engel says he's out to dinner, can't talk, but you know what? That's a dedicated fan. If he's listening and watching Game Day Live for every Devils game, Vinny Parisi and Vinny is on assignment. He's vacationing, so he can get ready for the upcoming season. Andrew Bunin says he's on NHL Network today. Okay, I guess for people out of market. Andrew Bunin is definitely out of market down in Florida, Cocoa Beach, Sandbar Sports Grill. They love the Let's Go Devils podcast. There are pictures. There's pictures up on social media. When I went down there, I went on a solo mission, and boom, did the welcoming party come out, not just by Devils fans, but by all hockey fans, starving for hockey talk. John Heaton says, don't see the game listed on Hulu or ESPN Plus. Big Steve Engel says on MSG. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying. I think what Vinny and I are going to have to talk about in our pre-shows is where you find the games. So you can watch, listen to us, but also know where to find the game after the podcast, Game Day Live. And the holdout says, Steven, meaning Big Steve Engel, eat your food. Yeah, you shouldn't be talking with your mouth full. It's rude. All right, so the Devils playing tonight. I'm rooting for Zetterlund. I'm rooting for Alexander Holtz, Kevin Ball, Graham Clark. Rooting for all these kids, but there's only so many spots. Only so many spots. But we're going to have all the recaps on Devils After Dark. Scotty is back. A Sirius XM Liquid Metal, Devils After Dark. Also, we're going to go over our predictions. I'm going to make a prediction tonight. Our Bet Stamp of approval, Bet Stamp, our new sponsor of Game Day Live sports betting sponsor. Now, they are not a sports book. They are the Trivago of sports betting, where you make the same bet on any of these sports books, but you get a list of the odds where you're making the same bet, but you can make more money on the same bet with another sports book than the other. It's kind of like, when you shop around for a plane ticket and you're looking for the same plane ticket, same airline, same time, different price, comparables, the rest, what they offer. I can't believe I forgot the O train. Nikita running over people. I want to hear your predictions. AJ Bravo, 4-1 Devils tonight. And you know what's going to be great? Once the season starts, you'll be able to bet against us if we're wrong. Put your money where your mouth is, sports. Sports betting is coming to Game Day Live and Devils After Dark. Put your money where your mouth is. If you want to bet against the Woo, betstamp.app. But right now, I want to see some of your predictions of this game. Hold on. I want Ball to show up today, I guess. Show up today. He looked good. I think he replaces Graves. Anthony says 3-2 Devils in the YouTube Live. Facebook Live, I want your predictions. You want to bet against me? I haven't even given my predictions yet. I want to know your predictions. I want your bet stamp of approval, what you would be betting. Well, I'm going to tell you this. With Mac Black in net, and David Chime says 4-0 Devils. With Mac Black in net, I'm just going to go 4-1 Devils. 4-1 Devils. Mac Black is going to have a better game. He wants to be a 1A. He doesn't want to be a 1B. 2 1B goalies. I think what Michael Hayes said. I forgot who said that. But I am telling you, this is the time for the Devils' young kids to step it up. Now, Mike Rossi's making all sorts of predictions. Prediction number 1, 3-1 Devils. Prediction number 2, power play goes 2 for 3 on the night. The real question is, how many shorthanded chances and how many shorthanded goals is the power play going to give up? I'm more interested in that. Andrew Brunin says 7-2 Devils. Keep that O going. Kids trying to make the team. The holdout says 3-2 Isles, going against the crowd. Says 3-2 Isles. I can't wait till we start betting against each other, folks. Corey Elk says 5-1 Isles. Wow. You fans have different opinions, and that's good. Michael Hay has his bet stamp of approval of Devils win by 2, 3-1 over the Islanders. Interesting. Getting different takes from different fans. But this is our bet stamp predictions before the game. And we're going to be doing that on every Game Day Live for the Devils game. You can watch us. You can listen to us in the car. But just remember, upcoming appearances, October 13th, I'll be at Chickies and Pete's, South Philly location, 1526 Packer Avenue. Again, in South Philadelphia, right near the Wells Fargo Center. And I'll be doing the podcast at the catwalk, start lining up guests, hopefully, when I make my debut at Chickies and Pete's Restaurants. 30,000 square foot facility of gaming, just nonstop sports, crab legs, crab fries, lobster tails, mussels, seafood, and you eat it. And they also got There's a pun in here. Pizza at Chickies and Pete's. Yeah, try the crab fries. They're pretty good. And if you're allergic to seafood, you can eat the crab fries. Anyway, 2-0 Devils, says Ramona Rice, giving her bet stamp of approval of a victory and a shutout for Mac Mackenzie Blackwood. Love to see these predictions. Love that you guys are watching, listening to me, Sam Wu, on Game Day Live as we're warming up, tuning up for the regular season. David chimes in, I wish I was in Jersey. Crab fries sounds good. It's more of a South Jersey, Philadelphia thing. I've talked to the Chickies and Pete's people. I tell them, you got to go up to northern Jersey. You've got to move up the turnpike. You can't just stay in Philadelphia the entire time. Great food. And also American whiskey. Our new friends, new official home bar of the Let's Go Devils podcast, October 15th, 51 Edison Place in beautiful Newark, New Jersey, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. Lots of things going on. Hopefully, Rob Klabosis gets on his kayak and goes to American Whiskey on October 15th, because that's where we'll be. From 5 to 7, lots of ridiculous chants going on. Fans wanting the beef. I already told American Whiskey, you got to bring the beef. You got to bring the beef, the Taylor ham, and then we'll bring you Chico Resch. He'll make an appearance at some point between 5 to 7 p.m. on October 15th at American Whiskey. And probably we'll have a couple surprise guests come along. Who will they be? I don't know. But that's what we do here at Game Day Live. Hopefully the Devils will win tonight. 4-1 in preseason. They're looking good. Started the week well. Can they finish it? 2 games in 3 days against the New York Islanders and the Boston Bruins. Hopefully the Devils will bring a victory to us. And hopefully your bet stamp of approval comes true. Want to thank all those listening, watching, going to be watching the game tonight. Remember, Devils After Dark, after the game. Scotty at SiriusXM, Liquid Metal, and I will recap the game that was. I believe that Mac Black is starting tonight. Somebody's asking in the Facebook Live. I believe he is, if I'm not mistaken. And Vanacek is going to start Saturday. I think I read that somewhere. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Sometimes we make mistakes here on the Let's Go Devils podcast. It's not going to be the first time. It's not going to be the last time. Just double checking for you folks. Checking the Devils Twitter account. Doing this on the fly. Also, we're going to probably have a meetup soon. We're also thinking about a garden invasion as well. When the Devils meet the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden. I think it would be kind of cool if we did that, but we gotta be better party planners, folks. We're working on it. We're just a bunch of average Devils fans that do a podcast. That's the reality of it. But we'll be better at our party planning. Again, thank you for all those listening in. Game Day Live. I'm going to be probably flying solo next Game Day Live, but Scotty and I will be doing Devils After Dark tonight and Saturday. Keep it here. Download our podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart app, Amazon Music Prime, Audible, wherever you get our podcasts. Thank you. I'll see you after the game. Till next time, this is Game Day Live. Let's go Devils.